Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, coming to you again from the camper. I am going to be using the new to me, will soon be new to you. As demonstrators, we got to order the new horse and sleigh bundle, and it comes with, where's my paper dough? Right here. So the suite, you can get the stamp set, the dies, designer series paper 6x6, and the adhesive fact snowflake assortment. This is an online exclusive that you as customers will be able to order on July 6th. As demonstrators, we were able to order them earlier, so I created a couple of cards. They're really simple because the paper just is so stunning that it pretty much makes the card. This paper is gorgeous. So I've made a couple quick cards. I'm going to show them both to you and show you how I did them. But don't forget that this is effective on July 6th. So you're going to want to get your order in, because these are things that are not going to be restocked as far as I know. They're just like an as-is thing. They're not going to be in any catalog or anything like that. So if you want them, I would get them as soon as possible, because I just have a feeling that these are going to sell out like fast. All right, and then just a quick reminder that the designer series paper sale is good until June 30th. So these are all of the papers that you can get 15% off. And then another quick reminder that the starter kit until June 30th is $99, and you get $155 worth of product, and that is product that you pick. You get to decide what you want in your starter kit. You can pick these if you want to, these online exclusives. You could get those in your starter kit if you want to. I would be happy to help you. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment, and I'll leave me your email address or however you want to get in touch with me, and or I will put my email address up, and you can email me, and we can talk, or however you're more comfortable. So just let me know. But anyway, it's $155 worth of product for $99 and free shipping, and no, then you just have to pay the tax on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So these are the two cards that I made. And like I said, they are pretty simple, because the designer series paper is doing all of the work for you. So this is the card that I made for my Stampin' Share group. It's a group. There's like 30 of us, and we all make a card, and then we can share them however we want to. So this is my submission for the month. And then I just added the designer series paper on the inside. It's a continuation from over here. And then this is just like a silhouette. Same thing, the designer series paper. It's a piece from that was cut off at the top, so I just added it to the top instead of the bottom of my card for this one. So we're going to start with this one. It's a tri-panel card, 3-panel card. It's got the 3 panels in the front. All right, so I am going to show you, before I get into the measurements, how I cut the paper. So this is the paper. This is how it starts. And then I just kind of cut it so that I could get the image that I wanted in in the middle of, well, kind of in the middle of my card. So I just cut off, I put this in at, let's see, at 5, and I cut off the bottom. And then I just kind of cut some pieces off here and there. So I did cut off a little bit of the top of the house. So this is about, I'm going to say, and then I turned it around and I put it at 3 3/4. All right, so this piece measures 3 3/4. Oh, let me give you the correct measurement. That would help. Okay, so this panel measures, where it is? I think I already messed it up because, okay, I didn't. So this needs to be 3.5 by 4.5. So this panel needs to be 3.5 by 4.5. So I have 3 3/4 here. So I know I don't want to cut off any more at the top. So I'm going to put this at 3 3.5 now. So just kind of get it the way that you want it to look. And then I cut a little bit, I believe. I cut a little bit off of this side right over here. So just a little sliver here. And then this needs to be 4.5. So I cut this at 4.5. And then this piece right here, let me see, that's for the inside of the card, and I left that to be 1 inch. So however you want to get this to 1 inch, whatever you want showing. I want the tree to basically be showing. So I'm just going to cut that down to 1 inch. All right, so that is for the inside of my card. But I just got to thinking that's not going to be long enough because I cut off, so I think I'm going to cut my panel on the inside a little bit smaller is what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think I am. All right, so I will have to recut that. So just kind of cut it off any way that you want to get however you want the inside of your card to look. I could also put this up at the top because that's just like the top of the sky, but I think I want that piece, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, so this is 3.5, 4.5 by 3.5. Then we're going to put this back in the trimmer and we are going to cut at 1.5 and then slide this down to 1.5. So that's going to be 3 equal panels of 1.5. All right. Now normally you'd want to keep those in order, but you know how the house is going to go, so it's all right. All right, so let's do one little bit of stamping here. Oh, and I forgot. Oh, I had one in here. So I forgot. A block, but I have one right here. And I am going to stamp the Joyful, which is in the stamp set, and I am using Tuxedo Memento, Tuxedo Black, but if you wanted to use Night of Navy, or what is this? This is Midnight Muse? No, it is not. Misty Moonlight, holy cow. If you want to use the other blue, you could certainly do that. But the black works out because it's kind of a dark card. Not as dark as in spooky, but dark as in dark. Then I'm using my double oval card punch, and I'm putting my joyful in there. Alright. Then I'm going to take another piece of this and we will just cut out the oval there. And then these two can be put together with some glue. I thought this was going to be like a pretty fast video because the cards are not that, the cards are pretty simple. We'll see. Alright, so there is that. It's a little windy. We had a nice storm last night. Our power was out until like 10 o'clock this morning. So that was fun. Luckily it had cooled down. And so Misty Moonlight, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Yeah, so it was nice that we didn't have to worry about like the air or anything. I slept outside until like 2:15, I think it was, while it was storming. It's pretty cool. In my screened-in porch, not in the pouring rain. We have a porch, a screen house attached to our camper. Alright, so this is a piece of the Designer Series paper, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have another piece of Misty Moonlight that measures 3 3/4 by 5. And that's going right on top of here. Okay. Then we can take our pieces of Designer Series paper and I'm trying to hold it because the wind is blowing. We will try and get an even border around all of the sides here. So I usually like to do, I love this pattern paper. It's awesome. So I'm going to do both of the outsides first to try and kind of get those spaced, and then we'll space the one in the middle. But you do want to make sure that you like line the door and the window up. Alright, so then just like that. I'm just trying to get it so the camera's not swaying there. But I don't know if we're going to be able to. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Alright, then we will take our sentiment and I will put a couple of dimensionals in the back of that. And that can go right over here. And then, like I said, here is the piece that I want to put on the inside. So I am going to cut my piece of, okay, so this is 1 by 3.5. So I'm going to do 3 3/4 by 5. So it'll have a wider border on the inside. All right. And for my white pieces, I do like to just put it up at the top so it's a little more free-flowing. So this will have, a, like I said, a wider border around it. And then this is going to go right like this. Just like that on the inside. And then we will take some of the adhesive backed snowflake assortment, and I'm doing one of each size of the white. So I have a large one here. And then a medium and a small. Okay, so that is this card. And it's only been 16 minutes, so not too bad. All right, so let's do the next one real quick. All right, so there is that one. And then for the next one, which is this one. Now this is heat embossed with white embossing powder, but I've already done that part. And I was thinking for that sentiment, I used the dies from the Meadow Dies, and I used this one right here. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to just cut it, or if I want to, I don't know, haven't decided yet. Alright, so where is all of my stuff for this card? And I'm sorry, somebody is driving by right at the moment. Alright, so this is a top folding card. Like this. And I accidentally cut my card base like this, so it would be like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it a side fold card so that it opens like this. Okay? So there is that. Then I have a piece of the Lemon Lolly, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. So that will just go on the front of here. Then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper. And I cut this to 3 3/4 by 5. So pretty much the same measurements as my other one. Alright, so there's that. Then I took another scrap of basic black, and I just cut out this sleigh and horse and sleigh out of the basic black. Really, I mean, these would be wonderful to mass produce. And the Designer Series paper, like I said, I'm going to have to order some more because it is absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so this is going to go right along the bottom. Try and get it straight down there. Then we'll have to here is my sentiment. Still trying to decide how I want to do my sentiment. So I have a piece of basic white for the inside of my card. This is from up here, one way or another. Oh well, however it is, it was up there. So I'm going to put that at the top up here. It was a bigger piece, that's why. And I cut off some more between here and here, so there was a bigger piece, that's why. I'm like, why doesn't that fit? That's why. Alright, so then we will cut this off. I really need to get a new pair of scissors or get those sharpened because those are driving me crazy. If you saw my video last week, I was having a hard time cutting my ribbon or my twine. All right, and then again, just up at the top. Okay, just like that. So that is the inside. And I guess since I have my cutting machine right here and the die, I will just go ahead and cut this out. And we'll get this adhered. Yeah, this one was a really fast one because we're only at 22 minutes now. Alright, so I don't want to mess this up because I don't have any, I did this at home, and I don't have any more any other way to heat emboss this, so I'm going to try and not mess it up. Piece of washi tape. There. And it does cut a little bit off, but I'm okay with that. Also trying to hurry because Hunter wants to go down on the bouncy pillow. Alright, so, yep. Here we go. Put my die away so that I do not lose it. And then these little ends pop out here. Some white Stampin' Dimensionals this time. I'm going to put 3 on there. Alright, and then this can go right up here. Try and get it straight. Alright, and then again we are going to take one of each size of the snowflakes and put one up there, one over here, and then the large one there. All right, get all this stuff out of the way here. All right, so there is that one. And I did forget to make envelopes, but I would just probably put the Designer Series paper on the back of the envelope on the flap, and there really isn't anything to really, well, you could stamp the bunny. You could stamp the bunny on the front of the card right here. I would probably do that, yeah, stamp the bunny. All right, so there is that one, and here are these ones, and that is it. I love this Designer Series paper so much. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. The online exclusives will be available on July 6th. Everything else is available now on my online store, happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.